Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tonight, my queen.
Here we go.
Hey, kill.
Check.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
X3. 2-8, chop. 12.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
You better bring it. You better. Shell. You better bring it.
Out of the gun, gone. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 61, matchbox lights.
Watch twins.
Maverick wall.
Alert 3. Back.
Here we go.
Check safety. 36.
Goff now looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6.
Shut that. Motion. Check. Shift. Hey, exit. Mike 52.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 41.
We go. 76. 5.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. New mic, 50.
Obama. Ric Flair.
Again, Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Black. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Stop your body. Mike 52.
Maverick wall.
No. Check that.
Hey, orbit.
Watch one. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, I'm coming.
Super one.
Just beating the play clock is gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're running with Gurley. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. On 1st and goal, Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check, check, check. Switch, switch.
DC, Ric Flair. Hey, wahoo!
Choose the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. All day, just like that.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal.
Under 10, 10. Check 3, check 3. Shift.
Tight shell.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick me up. Here we go. Watch the whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Wide, get wide.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hold on. Check. Protein spill. 5. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, switch gears.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley, now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Check. Rush in.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Value three.
Mike 52.
Maverick roll. Hey, Haywood.
Check 99. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Coming.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Hot. 180.
Hey, here I come.
4 down. Yes, sir.
He's coming.
Hey, seam 6.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Ric Flair.
Let's get some penetration.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley.
Switch.
Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 12. Hey, Delta.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
I'm coming.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super 1.
Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, Alpha.
52's the Mike. Mike 52. I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down, Arizona.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Right there.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch
Shift.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check, 40 yards.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double team. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
The Rams take over first.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming for you, son. 12. Mike 52, Mike 52. DC. Check nickel.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Rams 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
17. Bravo. Hold on. Check.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Hey, Echo.
It's just me and you. Watch the ship.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, 76.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Patterson complete.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Like 20.
52's the mic.
Maverick. Two. Hey, box truck.
Hey, turn it out. New Mike 52. Watch the slant.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What? 180.
52. You better be afraid.
Tiger.
You better.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 52.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hardball. Hey. High 7.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Black. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Don't get nervous. BC. Hey, Charlie.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check. 52's the mic. Check.
12.
Pull it together.
Slam.
Gurley again here on first down. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Mike Bartu. Watch the call.
Brickstone, Travis.
Watch the eye. Check your hot read.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Being chased out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
You. Mike 52.
I'm trying to collect.
Play action. It's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
4 down.
Block 52.
Smooth. Get that quarterback.
Out of the gun. Gone. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Shell. Slam.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Let's go. At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Murray. That he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
58's the mark. 58's the mark. Come on.
And 58's the mic. But 58's the mic.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
0 fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now gone. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Super one. Check 50. Check 50.
Check 26. Check 26. Blue draw Corkers. Hardball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We're good. We're good.
52. Mike 52. Hey, let's get off the field, team.
Hold on. Check.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Shell.
He's crashing. He's
Value three.
Joker.
Listen. General West.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Where's 52?
A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 52.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now Gurley staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Rams on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Mike 52.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
52's the mic. Now I'm going to lose one.
New Mike 52.
Okay, double up.
Hey, Mike 52.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
25 yards that time.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now this throw caught left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Benjamin's got it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Where's 52? Five. 52.
5. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here we go.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Super.
Shit.
Tiger.
Shit. Switch.
Louis.
Check.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Get ready.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Cards, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game,